Hey, it's me again, Christina from Who Let the Tinas Out. And today, I woke up 4 hours ago. I did therapy, and then I came here and sit, and I have been studying. I have been writing things because when you love to do something, and you just do it because you love it. I love studying what I'm interested in. I love studying what I am interested in. I love studying what turns me on, what I care for, what I'm passionate about, what is cool to me. I love studying. I love knowing about that. I love experiencing about that. I love discovering about that. One of the things I'm very passionate about is life, how life works in general, is the things we can see, the things we cannot see, why this thing happened, the reasoning behind it, right? What made this possible? Why? Because since I'm very curious, and also I don't think we are here out of nowhere. I don't believe in coincidences. I truly believe everything happens for a reason. And I choose to say everything happens for a good reason, for a positive reason. I didn't think like this. I remember when the first time I had my heart broken. Well, heartbroken. I don't know. The first time someone I wanted to keep in my life forever, we 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 went apart. We went our separate ways, and so I had to detach my life, my emotions, my body, my intentions with that person. It hurts. The way I was crying, and then when I told my it was yesterday. I was talking with my best friend. It was like, I don't know, my first heartbreak. It was like, first heartbreak. How was it? He started making fun of me. I was like, yes. The way I cried, the way I thought I would never love somebody again. I would never smile again. I will never feel appreciated, feel celebrated, feel. But now I look back and I can see how that happening led to everything else happening. Led me to falling in love again, meeting other people again, discovering other ways of loving, other ways of giving love, other ways of receiving love. It brought so many good things that at that moment when I was in pain, I couldn't see it. Because I was focused on the pain. Oh, I'm suffering. Oh, I'm crying. Oh, I'm broken. That was my attention. I was so focused on crying than healing. I was so focused in how broken I feel then. What is this trying to teach me? Because back then I didn't have that awareness. And everything happens as it's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen. Nothing is a coincidence. I'm telling you. Even the things you do wrong, even your mistakes, even your failures, even if you lose your car right now, even if you are broken right now, even something is happening because it's meant to happen. It's happening because it's supposed to happen. It's happening because it's designed to happen. I am a firm believer that we are here on earth for a reason. We are here on earth for a purpose. I don't think anybody's here for nothing. No. That's why once somebody achieve their dreams, achieve their goals, do you see how many other people get blessed because of one person achieve their dreams, because of one person achieve their goals, because of one person is in the position of wealth, the position of resources, the position of knowledge. Do you know how many other people get blessed by that? For example, me, when I'm listening to people who reflect my potential, people who are smarter than me, people who have more knowledge than me, and I want to learn from them because maybe they have achieved something that I still aspire to achieve, and I can learn from them. The fact that they are that smart, that's a blessing for me. But I don't know why it took them to get that smart. I don't know what took them, what they have to went through to have that amount of wealth, that amount of happiness, that amount of confidence, that amount of forgiveness, that amount of mental strength. I don't know what took them to get there, but because they are there, now I'm blessed. Now think about it. Everything happens for a reason. And also, that goes with what I always, I think yesterday, I said it yesterday in the video I was talking about, when I was talking about our words. When you are speaking, I can only hear. I cannot see those words coming. I cannot see the words coming out of my mouth. But the words are coming out of my mouth. And yes, the invisible influence the visible. The invisible, what you cannot see, influence what you can see. I cannot see gravity, but gravity is influencing me. I cannot see the head. I cannot see it, but it's influencing me. I cannot see faith. I cannot touch faith physically, but faith is influencing me. I have faith in myself. Because I have that faith, I take actions. I speak up. I say I'm sorry. I forgive. I express what I'm thinking. I let other people to express the truth. And I allow myself to deal with the truth. Because I have faith that the truth will set me free. That person is speaking the truth. That's the right thing to do. That's the good thing to do. So they have to speak it. Even if that truth hurts me, that's not their fault. It's me. I cannot touch my belief in myself. But I can see the physical consequences of me believing in myself. Can I touch it? No. But that invisible force of me believing in myself is having visible results. Because I believe in myself, I'm making this video. Because I believe in myself, I speak up. Because I believe in myself, I create. Because I believe in myself, I allow myself to try. Because I believe in myself, I publish a book. Because I believe in myself, I express how I feel. Because I believe in myself, I can support other people, believe in other people, clap for other people. Because I believe in myself, I forgive. Because I believe in myself, I allow myself to cry. I allow myself to struggle. I allow myself to suffer without judging myself, without criticizing myself. I cannot see, I cannot touch the force of I believe in myself, but I can see the consequences. And today I'm going to dive into the energetical, metaphysical, psychological, spiritual, invisible forces that we cannot see with our eyes, but we can see the result with our eyes. The first one I wrote is our thoughts. Our thoughts is energy, because when you are thinking, you are sending a specific vibration. Because when you are thinking, even when you are thinking, you feel some type of way. When you are thinking, you are allowing yourself to do something, create something, visualize something, experience something. You can see what you are thinking, but you cannot touch what you are thinking. Sometimes you can. If you're thinking about money and you can touch money, great. If you're thinking about your baby and you can touch your baby, great. But hey, key point, it started in the thought. Because our thought sends information, sends frequency, sends our vibration. If you are thinking, oh, life is bad, life is horrible, I am broke, I am useless, you don't feel good. And all those thoughts that you are sending, when you are saying I am broke, guess what? Somehow, somewhere you are calling more brokenness into you. Why? Because you are thinking that you are broke. You are thinking that life is bad. You are thinking that nothing is working for you. Just because you are thinking on it, now there is physical results. You feel like you are broke. You don't take risks. You don't start nothing. You don't invest in nothing. You don't create nothing. You don't produce nothing. but you consume everything. Why? Because the invisible force of your thoughts is having the physical consequences, the physical results of you not trying, you not investing, you not creating. Every thought sends a frequency that either attracts or repels a certain energy. Every thought sends a frequency that either attracts. Okay. Every thought sends a frequency that either attracts, brings to you, or repels. When you are thinking success, thinking happiness, thinking prosperity, you are attracting it because you are thinking good about those things. But when you are thinking, oh, I cannot be happy, I cannot be successful, I cannot make $1 million, I cannot succeed, I cannot have a healthy relationship, I cannot have a prosperous relationship, what you are doing, you are repelling. You are kicking those frequencies out. You are kicking those frequencies out. That's what you're doing. You are repelling. They're like, oh no, oh, I cannot be happy, I cannot be successful, nothing is working for me, nothing is... Because if you are saying, I cannot, then you are already rejecting that. When you say, I cannot be happy, well, you are rejecting your happiness. When you say, I cannot be successful, well, you are rejecting your success. When you say, I cannot be prosperous, well, you are rejecting your prosperity. You are doing it because first you are thinking you cannot do it. And now when you speak it, you are sending, as we said, frequency you are sending. Every thought sends a frequency, sends an information. A confirmation will decline with your thoughts. What is? Every thought sends information. Every thought says you on a frequency. Every thought says you on a vibration that either attracts or repels certain things, certain people. What's the effect of your thoughts? You magnetize experiences that match the dominant vibration of your mind. You magnetize experiences that match the dominant vibration of your mind. You magnetize experiences that match the dominant vibration of your mind. You magnetize experiences that match the dominant vibration of your mind. You magnetize experiences that match the dominant vibration of your mind. And you know what is your dominant vibration. You know what are you thinking consistent. You know. Not what you think about from time to time when you are happy or when you are sad. No. The dominant thought, what is your dominant thought? What is your dominant energy? What is your dominant attitude? What is your dominant frequency? What is your dominant stand on life? No, I didn't say the one you do sometimes or the one you do most times. I'm saying the one you do all the time. If the people close to you, ask them, what is my dominant energy? What is my dominant vibration? Me, I'm very aware, so I know my dominant vibration is positive. And if you ask the people close to me, or people that have been around me for some time, they're going to tell you. That's my dominant vibration. That's my dominant state of mind. Positive, 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 positive. That doesn't mean sometimes I'm like, what is going on? I question things. But even if I question things, I still have the trust that it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. I might question it to talk about it or to bring myself to understand certain things, but my dominant frequency is everything will be all right. My dominant frequency is I'm going to make it through. My dominant frequency is I am good enough. I am prosperous. I am beautiful. I am strong. I am wise. I am positive. My dominant thought is I'm the creme de la creme, like my bestie always said. Since I have been in the acid, every time my bestie comes to my room now, he come in and he be like, here I am, the life of the party. And I know he do it to uplift me. And I appreciate that. So let me ask you, what is your dominant attitude? And you know, you don't need a mentor. You don't need somebody else you don't need to buy a course or read a book to know what is your dominant vibration, what is your dominant thought. What is the one thing you think about all day, every day? You speak about all day, every day. What is it? You know it. But let me remind you, you magnetize experiences that match your dominant vibration of your mind. An example of how your dominant thought magnetize experiences or attract experiences or appeal experiences to you. When you consistently say, I am always broke, I am always broke, I am always broke, I am always broke. What are you doing there? You are aligning, you are matching the vibration, the frequency of lack, the frequency of misery, the frequency of not having, the frequency of not being enough. You can switch it and instead say, I am wealthy in spirit and truth. I am wealthy in spirit and truth. You can be like, oh, that is a simple word. Yes, but those simple words, this invisible force of my words, of my thoughts, is going to bring physical results, physical experiences. Yeah. I know you have heard it, how when people say, your thoughts can make you sick, but your thoughts can make you healthy. Yeah. You think your mind can only do one bad thing? No, your mind can do anything you set your mind to do. Your mind can make you sick, but also your mind can make you healthy. Your mind can make you confident, but also your own mind can make you weak. But you are the one in control because you are the one giving your mind information. Your mind is your best obedient. Whatever you put in your mind be like, whoop, I got you, and give it right back at you. When you say, I am always broke, I am always broke, I am always broke, you align your life with lack, with not having. But when you say, I am wealthy in spirit and truth, 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 I am wealthy in spirit and truth. Even when I'm saying it, I'm already feeling good just because I'm saying it. I am wealthy in spirit and truth. 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 That feels good. And when I'm saying I am wealthy in spirit, I have images of wealth coming all over my head right now. And it feels good to say it. I am wealthy in spirit and truth. And that, as I'm saying it, I am attracting experiences that match the thought I'm currently having, which is the thought that I am wealthy. Okay, another invisible force. Intention. Intention. For so long, I wasn't intentional with the way I live my life. I wasn't intentional with the way I speak. I wasn't intentional with the people I hang out with. I wasn't intentional with the food I eat. I wasn't even intentional with the music I listen to. At some point, I was having careless talks, careless conversation, careless phone calls. I would go to places for no reason, just because, let me just go be there. I was in people's life without an intention, without a plan. Why was I doing that? Well, some part of me thought that was the right thing to do. But now that I know better, I do better. Intention. That they say called invisible force that produce physical results, physical experiences. That I'm going to talk about today, intention. Being intentional. The title of my first book is Intentional Confidence, The Power to Rise. It's on Amazon. Intention. Intention is an invisible force, but you can see the result of your intentions. Intention is the seed of creation. Intention is what introduces you to what can happen. So be intentional. I have making an arrangement with myself that if I don't have no good intention, no positive intention on being in somebody's life or talking to somebody, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not even going to come in your life. If I don't have good intentions, if I don't have positive intentions, I'm not going to be around you. I'm not even going to, why would I come to your life without intentions? Then what am I coming to do? Just to be there? No, I'm not a statue. I am intentional with the people. I am intentional with the people that they allow me to be in their life. And they respect me. They trust me. They come to me. They talk to me. They give me access to their energy, access to their self. I respect that. So every single person that I'm in their life right now. I'm making this video in July 2nd, 2025. Every single person in my life right now, if you ask them, what is the intention Tina is in your life? She or him will tell you. Because I am intentional. I am intentional with the way I speak. I am intentional with the way I think. I am intentional with the way I invest my times. Since this accident happened, I have been unable to do a lot of things physically. But that allows me to do a lot of things mentally. I sit in my room here for days. Nobody calling me, nobody texting me. I mean, you saw it yesterday. I made a video over only an hour or so, close to an hour. The only person that called me was Tina. Yeah, it's intentional. Because I am intentional, I know I don't have to answer to every phone call when that phone call rings. I don't have to answer to every message when I receive that message. I'm intentional. I don't have to go there. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to do anything that I don't want to do. Intentional. Intention is the seed of creation. What is intention? What is intention? The seed of creation is the introduction, is what sets the standard. So let me ask you, what is your intention right now? Me making my intention with me making this video is to speak, is to share something I think is nice, something I think is positive, something I think is good, something I think is prosperous. My intention is with me, talking with myself, being able to look back in 5 years, in 10 years, and I want to see what I look like. And I want to see what was I thinking in July 2025. Because I know YouTube might be around longer than I'm going to be around physically. So this is me living blueprint of positivity, print of joy, prints of happiness, prints of authenticity, prints of speaking my mind, prints of creating something I want to see out there. So I'm creating it. And I will look back at this video and 5 years from today, 10 years from today. And also the reason why I always say I put huge standards is because I'm allowing myself to do it without expecting or receiving or making something right now. Well, even if it doesn't work right now, it can work out later. Not because I don't have the answer now, it means I'm not gonna have the answer later. So I'm just creating because I can and because I choose to. Why not? And I'm intentional about it. My intention is to share. My intention is to uplift. My intention is to reflect. My intention is to listen to myself, talk to myself. Younger, I'm making these videos for 9-year-old me. And for 90-year-old me. I'm going to make it to 90 and beyond that. So I'm like, well, yeah, when I'm 90, I want to be able to still listen to this youthful voice. So I'm making the video now. Again, intentional. What it is, intention is the energetic blueprint behind every word, every action, every desire. Nobody does anything out of nothing. I just did it just because, even that just because, that's a reasoning already. That just because that there is an intention behind every action, every word, every decision. You might not be aware of your intentions, or you might not want to say your intentions because maybe you are ashamed of those intentions, but there is intentions behind it. You don't do it just to do it, even just to do it. There is the energy blueprint, there is intention behind it. What are the effects of your intentions? Whatever you intend with clarity and emotions becomes a command to the universe. Whatever you intend with clarity and emotions, first of all, it becomes a command to yourself. It becomes a command to yourself. And when it's a command to yourself, you will do it. Whatever you intend with clarity and emotion that you have this feeling about it, that's a command. Your feelings too are invisible forces, but with visible results. How many times have you lied because you feel that if you didn't lie, something was gonna go bad or wrong? So you lie to protect yourself. So that feeling make you act a certain way. So are you now understanding what I'm saying by that? Invisible forces have physical results, physical consequence. Yeah. Ask yourself. Wow, like, okay. I did it because no. There's a reasoning behind it. Intention. That's what intentions do. Example. A silent but focused prayer can shift outcomes faster than a loud but confused one. I'm going to say it again. And I use the example of prayer because I enjoy praying. Prayer to me is just communication to yourself, communication to God, communication to the universe. And I take pride that I truly enjoy talking with myself. I truly enjoy talking to God. I enjoy it. I don't mind doing it anywhere I am, however where I am. A silent but focused prayer can shift outcomes faster than a loud but confused one. Imagine you are praying, you screaming, you even crying, but you are confused. You don't have no clarity on what you are praying about. You don't have no clarity on what you are speaking about. You have no clarity on what you want to change, on what you want to overcome, on what you want to evolve. Nothing. But when you are silent, but you know exactly what you are praying about, you know exactly what you want, you know exactly where you want to go, you know exactly what you want to change. Even if you are in silence, but you are focused on one thing. And that clarity, because God is not in the chaos. God doesn't listen to chaos. That's why in the Bible it says, be still. Because if you're not even clear about your intentions, if you're not even clear about what it is that it is, how do you expect to change it? How do you expect to overcome it? How do you expect to achieve it? How do you expect to have it? Be intentional. A silent but focused prayer can shift outcomes faster than a loud but confused one. Because first of all, you are in silence and you are focused. And when you are in silence, guess what? Now you can be receptive and you can listen. When you are talking, you are the one talking, communicating with God. But when you are silent, now you are letting God communicate to you. And you are focused, which means your energy, your attention is focused on one particular thing. But when you are loud and confused, oh, I will regret, what are you sending out? You are sending out frequencies of confusion. That's what you're going to receive as well. Again, intentional. Be intentional. The third invisible force, faith. I think I made an example of that already about faith. I have faith that I'm going to be able to walk again perfectly. I cannot see it right now because of the pain I am in right now, but I have faith that I will. I have faith that with my creativity, with my ideas, I'm going to be able to live a life of peace, a life of freedom, a life of joy, a life of money, a life of happiness, a life of luxury. I'm going to be able to live a life that I'm happy to be awake because in my awakening, I can spend my awakening time, my awakening hours, my awakening time just doing something I enjoy. I have faith that I can do that. Do I physically see that right now? No. But I choose to have faith. But I choose to have faith. I choose to have faith. I choose to have faith. Yeah, faith. I have faith that everything is going to be all right. I have faith that all my needs are going to be taken care of. I have faith that my dreams are already a reality. I have faith that my life is good and my life can only get better. I have faith that everything is working as it's supposed to. Can I see it right now? No. But I choose to have that faith. Again, faith is an invisible force, invisible entity, because I cannot see it. But because I have that faith, you see how I'm speaking right now is because I have faith that this video is good to me. I have faith that what I'm sharing is positive, is uplifting, and it's going to empower somebody else. Can I see it right now? No, I cannot see it because I don't know if anybody is even going to watch this video. There is no subscribers in this account right now. But I still have faith that whoever sees this video is going to gain something good, something positive from it. Faith is belief in unseen realities. And we by the way, all of us have faith in something else, on something. How many of you be like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay my rent this month? Well, see, look at you having faith that you're not going to have what it takes. How many of you, what I have realized, a lot of people have faith, but they have negative faith. Negative faith. And you might not be aware of it, but whenever you say, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay my rent, how many of you even say, oh, I already know they're going to lie to me. I already know it's going to go bad. I already know I'm going to fail. I already know nobody's going to support me. I already know it's not. See, that's negative faith because you cannot see. How many of you have dreams, you have ideas, something you want to do, but you choose to not do it because you're telling yourself that it's not going to work out. They're going to laugh at me. They're going to call me crazy. Nobody's going to support me. You cannot see the reality, but you believe in a negative reality. That's faith. Faith is belief in unseen realities. That most people do that, but the negative. Oh, it's not going to work out. Damn, life is bad. Oh my God, nothing works out. See? Faith is belief in unseen realities. Believe in unseen realities. And I choose to believe in positive unseen realities, rich unseen realities, prosperous unseen realities, successful unseen realities, joyful unseen realities, great unseen realities, prosperous unseen realities, happiness unseen realities. What about you? What do you choose to believe? No, let me ask you this. Which unseen reality do you choose to believe? I choose to believe in the positive unseen reality. Because also, faith in the Bible, right? What do you say that faith is? Things that we cannot see. We cannot see. You cannot see it now. All of us have faith in something. The question is, what do you have faith on? Or you also have faith in other people. When you be like, I have faith my parents will support me. I have faith the government, or I have faith in my job, or I have faith in the person I'm dating. It's an unseen reality, but you choose to place the faith on them. So place the faith on yourself. I have faith that I can achieve my goals. I have faith that I have what it takes to be successful. I have what it takes to be rich. I have what it takes to be prosperous. I have faith. Can I see the millions now physically? No, but I choose to see that millions are coming. Faith is belief in unseen realities. I choose to believe in the positive unseen realities, in the prosperous unseen realities, in the rich unseen realities, in the healthy unseen realities. What about you? What about you? What about you? Faith is believing on, and you can choose whatever you choose to believe. You have that choice. So why not believe in good? Why not believe in positive? Why not believe that everything is going to work out? Why not believe that you're going to make it? Why not believe that you are prosperous, you are successful, you are confident? Why not believe in the positive? Why not believe in the good? I already know what you're going to say. Well, the way I was raised, my whole life didn't work out. My family didn't have this. My friends didn't have this. Okay. Okay. What else? What else? What else? But guess what? Even if it's gonna sound cliche, no matter what no matter what you have been through, you can change, No matter I, when I was growing up, talking about money was something that, no, don't do it. If you do it, something is wrong with you. If you do it, it's bad. If you do it, is you're out of your mind. If you do it, you're going to hell. If you do, yeah. So I found myself not talking about money, not because I didn't want to, but because, well, that was abnormal for me to do. That was abnormal for me to do. It was abnormal for me to say, I can be rich. I can be wealthy. It was abnormal for me to say, I can be a millionaire. It was abnormal for me to say, I love money. I remember perfectly every time I would say I love money, people will look at me so bad. They will be like, oh my, what? You say you love money? Oh my God, you're so materialistic. So I'm like, oh, let me not do it. Because when I was a kid, what did I know? So I was like, okay. They said don't do that. I'm not gonna do it. Why? I don't know. I simply choose to not do it. No, fear. Yeah, fear. Because I don't want them to. I don't want them to look at me crazy. I don't want to get punished. I don't want to get beat up. So let me not. Let me just shut up. Shut up and that's it. But knowing that deep down inside of me, I enjoy having money. I like having money. And because of that, that led me to doing things that I don't know. I did them out of ignorance. I did them out of lack, but I still did them. So, yeah, that version of me, we forgive her and we move on. You are in control. You choose whatever you choose to believe, no matter where you are from. No matter what you see on the TV, even you choose what to believe. Why will you give somebody else the power to tell you what to believe when you can control what you believe? Believe in unseen realities. That's faith. Okay, what's the effect of faith? Faith, invisible force. Faith overrides fear and causes the body, environment, and energy field to recognize in your favor. Let me say that again. Faith overrides fear and causes the body, environment, and energy fields to reorganize in your favor. You see? Because when you have faith in the positive unseen reality, your body, your environment, the people around you, everything start corrupting to work on your favor. Everything starts corrupting to work on your favor. Because you choose to have faith in the positive, unseen reality. I'm taking notes. It was easier for me to put in a computer, but as I'm speaking now, I want to have it also in the. I love to write as well. I enjoy writing, and I realize that when I'm writing and I can see things on paper, it gives me a better feeling. I think in the computer it looks great, but I'm like, well, I don't like to carry my computer anywhere I go, but I like to carry a notebook anywhere I go. So I wrote things down. I write affirmations, I write ideas, I write letters to myself. I write I just love to write. It's allowed me to reflect, it allowed me to see it on paper. Yeah. Faith overrides fear and causes the body, the environment, and energy fields to recognize in your favor. Faith overrides fear. Because also fear is belief in unseen realities. But fear is belief in unseen negative realities. Unseen negative outcomes. Unseen negative possibilities. Faith is belief in positive, unseen realities. Fear is belief in negative, unseen realities. And both of those And both of those invisible forces require you to believe in something or in someone. I choose to have faith because I prefer to believe in the positive unseen reality. I believe something good is going to happen. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know from where, but I believe something's going to happen to me right now as I'm sitting here. And to you as you're listening to me, believe something good will happen to you. You prefer to believe that something bad will happen to you? No. Faith overrides fear and causes the body. See, even faith have body effects, but you cannot see the faith, but you can see the effects of the faith that you have. Faith overrides fear and causes the body, environment, and energy field to recognize in your favor. Faith overrides fear and causes the body, environment, and energy field to reorganize in your favor. When you have faith in the positive, faith in the good, everything reorganizes in your favor. Everything reorganized in your favor. Why? Because you are choosing the invisible force of faith for something good, something positive. Or you can also use the invisible force of fear to visualize something negative, something painful, something broken. The choice is yours, but those forces are present. However way you use them is on you. Again, faith is belief in unseen realities. But I rephrase that and say, faith is belief in positive unseen realities. And fear is belief in negative unseen realities. Both of those invisible forces ask you to believe in something or in someone, seen or unseen. The choice is yours. Example of how faith works. People have experienced healing, open doors, and peace by faith alone before anything changed in the physical. I can testify on that. And you can too. If you are intentional with the way you live your life, good things have happened to me without me knowing how. Well, now I know how because I'm aware of the invisible force of faith. But before, when I was ignorant on this knowledge, I did not know. But I have always think positive. I have always speak positive. I have always expect something good out of nowhere. But I didn't know that the invisible force of faith could have physical results or visible results, because faith is invisible, but result of having faith is visible. People have experienced healing, open doors, and peace by faith alone before anything changed in the physical. Because, by the way, before anything changed in the physical, you got to change in the mental. You got to change in the psychological. You got to change in the invisible. I already named how many invisible forces, 2 so far. Intention, your thoughts, and I'm talking about faith. Those 3 are invisible forces, but those invisible forces have visible results, visible outcomes. Okay, the next invisible force is this one too is, but this one depends on if you believe in your bloodline. If you believe that there have existed people years ago before you that are like your angels. The 4th invisible force is ancestral energy. All is well, all is well. Ancestral energy. What is ancestral energy? The spiritual presence, wisdom, and unresolved energy of those who came before you. That's an invisible force, but with visible results. Ancestral energy is the spiritual, the energetic, the psychological, the invisible force, presence, wisdom, and unresolved energy of those who came before you and before me. That's ancestral energy. Okay, what is the effect of the ancestral energy? The ancestral energy influences patterns in your body, your behavior, your blessings, and your battles. A lot of you are facing battles that are not yours as a person, but those battles, your ancestors didn't finish those battles. So now it's on you to finish those battles. If you don't finish those battles, whoever's going to come after you will have to go through those battles, because that's unresolved battles. Haven't you heard when they say that, oh, generational trauma, generational curses, generational, whatever they say generational, that's invisible forces having visible consequences, having visible results. You cannot touch the generational curse, but you can see the impact of the generational curse. The generational curse is an invisible force, but that invisible force has visible results. So, are you still doubting that there is invisible entities, invisible patterns that influence and affect your life today? I already named you 4. But by the way, you don't have to believe me. I'm talking to myself. How does ancestral energy work, right? Influence patterns in your body. When they say that, oh, you look like, they'll be like, oh, you look like your mom or your dad. Or what we have in African cultures, they name us after certain ancestors because they see something in us that resemble that ancestor. So they give us name because of the ancestor or the deity of the god. The ancestral energy. You cannot see the ancestor with your physical eyes, but you can feel. Feelings are invisible forces as well. Invisible forces communicate with invisible forces, but invisible forces have physical results. Influence patterns in your body, your behavior, blessings, and battles as well. But I know it's common to hear about generational curses, generational trauma. I'm focused on generational blessings, generational wisdom, generational creativity, generational success, generational prosperity, generational good doing, good thinking, good feeling, good making. I focus and I emphasize and I put my attention and my intention in the generational good, the generational blessings. I'm also aware that there's generational traumas, yeah. But I don't focus on generational traumas. I emphasize on generational blessings. Why? It's intentional. What did we say earlier about intentions? Whatever you intend with clarity and emotions becomes a command to the universe. So with clarity in my emotions, I intend to speak, to know generational blessings. Why? Because who wouldn't want generational blessings? I want it. I have experienced generational traumas as well. Well, back then I did not know that was the real thing. Back then, before I know this knowledge, when I was still ignorant in certain things, I was like, what? I'm just doing this because I do this. For example, for so long I was somebody who I couldn't speak on my feelings. I couldn't be transparent. I couldn't be honest. I couldn't be vulnerable. And for so long I thought that was okay. But as I said, everything happens at when it's supposed to happen. At some point, you're like, oh no, no, this, nah, no. And I see my family members, and I realize how many of them are not vulnerable. How many of them are not transparent? And I understand, but I don't want to continue the curse. I don't want to continue the brokenness. I want to continue the healing. I want to continue the good. I want to continue the positive. I want to continue what is right. I want to continue what is good. I want to continue what is positive. I want to continue what is uplifting. So I'm like, well, I'm going to be vulnerable. And even if nobody of my family has been vulnerable with me, I'm going to be vulnerable with myself and with them. I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to be honest. That the only time you see them cry is when it's a funeral. Or when something goes wrong. Because a lot of them identify tears with weakness. Crying, or if you cry, you're weak. Be tough. Shut up. Stop talking about the way you are feeling. Tough it up. At some point I did it. Yeah, at some point I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna tough it up. What? Yeah, I'm not gonna show you how much I care, because you're gonna take advantage of it. I'm not gonna show you that I'm hurting, because I don't want to lose you, because you're gonna think I'm weak, because you're gonna think I cannot live without you. Nah. I was like, no. Being honest is good to me. Being transparent is good to me. Being vulnerable is good to me. It's a strength that you can speak on how you feel and how you think without shame, without pride, without ego. To me, that's a strength. To me, it's a strength. And you can look at some point, just sit back and look at the people that raise you. Look at them. How do they communicate? How do they react to blessings or to problems? How do they speak? How do they listen? How do they act? How do they think? And you do. I think I made a video a long time ago about it. About study the people that raise you, because when we are kids, we are a sponge. We absorb everything. We receive everything. We just take everything without questioning. We just take. We copy and paste. But as you grow and you have the ability to think for yourself, some people don't grow though, by the way. Everybody age, but not everybody grows. You know, when I was younger, I used to think that grown people are wise. That if you are grown or if you are older than me, you know what's best. You have all the answers, all the solutions. I should listen to you. But I started experiencing grown people who are negative. Old people who are negative. Old people who don't want to see you win. Old people who don't cherish you. They don't uplift you. They don't empower you. They just cuss you out. They talk about all the disease, all the sickness, about how life is bad, life is horrible, nothing is working. I'm like, nah. So yeah, ancestral energy. That's invisible. Another invisible force with visible results. Example, you might repeat cycles until you consciously heal or honor ancestral wounds or inherit gifts you never earned. Yeah, that's an ancestral energy. You might repeat cycles. I have repeated cycles. Until I was intentional enough to heal and conscious enough to heal and break the cycle, break the pattern, the negative cycle, the negative pattern. Heal. Consciously to heal, or honor and honor our ancestral wounds, that if you find yourself hurting, honor the hurt. Like, if I'm hurting right now, I love myself, I support myself. You might find yourself healing from things, that wounds that you didn't experience, but your ancestors did. But now the invisible force is you hurting on that part, you hurting that wound. Are you gonna heal, or are you gonna keep the wound going? Or another example of ancestral energy, inherited gifts I never earned. I didn't go nowhere to know how to uplift, to know how to speak and people listen, to 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 find a ways to bring the good, bring the positive, to find a way to turn people on, to keep going, to keep believing. I did not go anywhere to learn this, but I have it. It can be an inherited gift, or it can be my purpose of my calling. Have you ever seen birds going to a class on how to learn how to fly? They just fly. How? I don't know. They just do. That's their ancestral energy. That's their inherited gift. That's their purpose. Birds are meant to fly. Do you know your purpose? Do you know your calling? We all have it. We all do. I believe we all do. And one of my mentors that expand me on purpose, like, yep, you're not here on accident. You thought that was an accident? No, it's not. Another invisible force, but with visible results, visible impact, is the law of attraction. What is law of attraction? Like energy attract like energy. As simple as that. Like attract like. If you're a negative person, it's easy for you to attract negative people, and it's easy for you to entertain negative people. Because you are that, so you entertain that. Yeah. If you're, oh my God, my friends are so negative, you are too. Because how can you be a positive person and entertain consistently negative people and have them in your circle? Because like energy attract like energy. I can say this with love and pride and joy. All my friends are positive. I can learn something from all my friends. Well, I don't have many friends. I on the one hand. Is it coincidence? No. Look at me. Does anything around me look like negativity? No. So what am I doing entertaining or keeping negative people in my life? Let's say for whatever reason a negative person comes in my life. For whatever reason. Maybe to teach me something, or because of part of me have to experience that energy. Once I identify that this person is negative, this person is not uplifting, this person does not want to grow, does not want to evolve, this person is not bringing nothing good into my life or pouring into me. Once I identify that and I confirm that, it will be my own karma to keep that person around. It's like, this is poison. And you consciously pick the poison and drink it. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Law of attraction. Like energy attracts like energy. As simple as that. You attract not what you want, you attract what you are. Because you are it comes to you. If you find yourself, oh, my friends are negative, well, which part of you resonate with negativity? Which part of you think it's okay to gossip all day? Which part of you think it's okay to drink all day, to smoke all day? Which part of you think it's okay to complain, okay to make excuses, okay to put other people down? Which part of you agrees with that? You better find that out. You better find that out. Law of attraction. Like energy attract like energy. Effect of law of attraction. Your inner world becomes a mirror of your outer world. Your inner world becomes a mirror of your outer world. An example. Having happened to you that when you are, there's a person that, oh my God, life is bad, nothing is working, I'm suffering, I'm struggling. Out of nowhere, more problems start coming in. More misery start coming in. More reasons to be down, more reasons to cry, more reasons to not smile start coming in. Why? Because your inner world, which is your thoughts, your words, your ideas, is what is reflecting that outer world. And it says your mirror becomes a mirror of your outer world. Since it's a mirror, since your outer world is a mirror, you don't punch the mirror to change the mirror. Well, if you punch the mirror, you're going to hurt yourself. Don't do that. Please. If you want the mirror to smile, what you going to do? You're going to smile. If you want the mirror to smile, you're going to smile. You can change your outer world, but because you can change what is being reflected in the mirror. Your inner world, which is accumulation of your consistent thoughts, your consistent feelings, your consistent words, becomes a mirror of your outer world. Look at that. Have you seen people that everything just seem to work out for them? They just seem to have a perfect life. Talk to them. Hang out with them. You, as soon as they open them, you'll be like, oh, now I understand why everything's work out for you like this. Look at you. You're so positive, so uplifting, so joyful. So that since that inner world is at peace, that outer world must be at peace. If I'm crying, the mirror must be crying as well. There is no other way around it. If one arm is broken, one arm is broken in the mirror. If I'm crying, the mirror has to cry. But if I smile, the mirror has to smile. The same with the world. I made a video about it, I think, last month. Like, the world is not ignoring you. It's simply responding to the frequencies you are sending. How do you send frequencies? You send frequencies with your thoughts. You send frequencies with your words. You send frequencies with what comes out of your mouth. Yeah. So if you change what you are sending out, you're going to change what you are receiving. Law of attraction. Like energy attracts like energy. You want positive people in your life, you start being positive. You want people to treat you good, to treat you nice, to treat you positive. Start treating yourself nice. treating yourself positive. You want people to listen to you? Listen to yourself. When people talk to you, talk to yourself. Whatever you want to see or receive or experience from the world, give it to yourself first. I write myself letters. I write myself emails. I compliment myself. I check up on myself. I tell myself consistently how much I love me, I appreciate me, and I respect me. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody wants they send me a letter. Or if I'm dating someone and that person wants to write letters, I wouldn't be surprised because I'm already doing it to myself. Let me see if I can find a letter, because maybe you'll be like, oh no, she's lying. She's not writing a letter to herself. Well, first of all, if I'm lying to you, it's because I lie to myself as well. Let me see. A letter I wrote to myself. Oh yeah. Okay. This was March 19th, 2025. March 19th, 2025. It says, success note to myself inspired by Optimistic by Son of Blackness. That's one of my favorite songs. Success note to myself. It says, I wrote this in March 19 this year. I am built for greatness. No matter what challenges come my way, I will keep my head to the sky and move forward with faith. Success is already mine. Even when the road gets tough, I will stay strong, stay focused, and stay optimistic. I refuse to let fear or doubt stop me from reaching my highest potential. I am unstoppable. Every step I take brings me closer to my dreams. I trust that God has already aligned my path for abundance, wealth, and prosperity. I am favored, I am blessed, and I am destined to win. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and nothing can stand in the way of my success. I will keep going, keep growing, and keep shining, because my future is bright and nothing will dim my light. I am optimistic. My success is inevitable. Like energy attracts like energy. Example, a grateful heart attracts more to be grateful for. A bitter heart sees only bitterness. A negative person sees only negativity. A positive person only sees positivity. A grateful heart attracts more to be grateful for. A bitter heart, a bitter or biter? How do we? Correct me, my pronunciation. A bitter heart sees only bitterness. Divine timing. That's the sixth invisible force that has visible consequences, visible impact, visible result. Divine timing. This one is the one I have been teaching myself for the past 2 years now, to trust more and lean more in that. Divine timing. What is it? The invisible orchestration of life events beyond logic. Some things happen that I don't understand. Why did this happen at this time? Why right now? Why in this stage of my life? There is no logic that can make me understand why. But it was supposed to happen. Because if you can truly sit down with yourself and analyze the events or the people or the situation that have impacted you the most, it was supposed to happen when it happened and how it happened. Even if you don't like it. Even if it hurts you. Even if it left you broken. It was supposed to happen how it happened, when it happened, the way it happened. It was good for you. You needed that. Me, I needed that. I needed it. This accident I'm in right now, I needed it. Because the way it happened, when it happened, how it happened, there is no logic that can make me understand why in that time, in that hour, in that day. Why? But invisible timing, divine timing is the invisible orchestration of life events beyond logic. And the word orchestration, the or is like is unfolding perfectly, is going as it's supposed to go. Divine timing. How do you see divine timing? How does it show in our life? Well, everything unfolds with perfect precision. But not always when I want, not always when you want. Everything unfolds with perfect precision, but not always when you want. And once I understood that and I allowed that to be a truth that I live by, I don't force things to happen. I don't anymore. I don't force conversations. I don't force friendship. I don't force our relationship. I don't force myself into people. I don't force my content. I don't force the outcome. I simply do. And the outcome, I think 50 Cent said another time that it doesn't happen when you want it to happen. It happens when it's supposed to happen, when it's meant to happen. Divine timing. Everything unfolds with perfect precision. That's why I know you're going to watch this video when you need it, when you are meant to watch it. I'm not going to share this video. I'm nothing. I'm just going to post it today and go about my life. And you're going to watch it. You're going to hear it when you are meant to hear it. And if you can sit down and ask yourself, like, why did this happen at this time? And then you like, there is no logic in it. But it was supposed to happen. And I know it's even more challenging to accept that what you are going through, you are meant to go through it, especially when what we are going through is hurtful, is breaking us, is having us cry, is having us down, is having us low. But I'm telling you, that heartbreak, yeah, you needed that. That pain, oh yeah, is there. It's there to help you because since everything is happening, because since everything unfolds with perfect precision, that event, that situation, that person is taking you to the perfect position you are meant to be in life. So don't question your hurt. Don't question your challenges. Don't question your happiness. Don't question your joy. Don't question your blessings. Don't question your problems. Don't question your adversities. Don't question your challenges. Don't question your pain. Don't question your love. It's happening, all right. Let's keep it going then. An example, a delay in love, money, or success could be sacred protection or preparation. I have been in what is called a talking stage with people that I'm like, oh yeah, I see myself with this person, so why not give it a try? Yeah, it didn't work out. But as I'm intentional and I believe in divine timing, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm receiving a delay in love, a delay in relationship. What is this delay is communicating with me? What is this relationship not working out preparing me for? What is this? What did I learn about myself in this experience with this person? Okay, let me take the lesson, let me take the knowledge. Yeah. I had a talking stage not working. And one of the things I learned on that is that I learned about my lack of patience. That's why this divine timing is something that I had to consistently remind myself, because I'm aware that right now my patience level is not where it needs to be. And those all the delays I'm receiving, that's God, my ancestor, the universe, preparing me that, hey, master patience, master patience, master patience. But you haven't mastered patience. Okay, there you go. You're going to be delaying love, delaying success, delaying prosperity, delaying money, delaying relationship, because you have it. I need you to master this one thing. You see how I was able to take something that you might think is bad, but I flip it into good? Divine timing. A delay in love, money, or success could be sacred protection or preparation. A delay in money, you're like, oh, I want $1 million. Well, can you manage $500? Can you manage $100? I already know now that, hey, once I get this amount of money, I got to invest it in trademarks. I have to trademark this. I have to trademark logos. I have to trademark my sayings. I have to trademark my quotes. I have to trademark my books. I have to trademark my titles. I have to trademark all that so I can have ownership of that. Yeah. So I already know. If I receive $1 million right now, okay, boom. I already know for content what is something that a table. So instead of me making my videos sitting in bed, I can make my videos in with a table. In that table, I need the lighting. I need a big light that once I start recording, the light can be on me. Also, I need the wall. What? Am I going to put something in the wall? A slogan? A sticker? Something? We're just going to be a white wall right there. I already know that once the money comes, I'm already preparing myself for. I'm preparing myself. Me not having that money right now is allowing me to prepare myself for when I have the money. And once the money comes, I have to do what I'm saying I'm going to do. All the money that's going to come to my way right now is going to go towards my content, towards my books, towards my teaching, towards my self-image, my self-consciousness. Yeah. So me not having it, that delay in the money is preparing me for when the money comes, I don't waste it. So when the money comes, I don't invest it in something not productive, something not joyful, something not prosperous. I'm speaking about me. Because, again, I'm self-aware of myself and I know myself. I know the life I want. I know what I want to achieve, what I want to change, what I want to overcome. I know me. So you got to know you so you can understand how is divine timing working in your life right now. If you have a delay in love, what is it? Why you think is that? Which part of you God is preparing you for a relationship? Money. Every time you have money, what is the first thing you do with it? Do you do something positive, something good, something uplifting, something that can elevate you? If the answer is no, then that might be the reason why money hasn't come in your way yet. Because you God, the universe, your ancestors, or yourself is preparing you for that. A delay in love, money, or success could be sacred protection or preparation. Yeah, I choose to see it that way. That whatever I don't have right now that I want, I don't have as of now, I don't have the mental state, the psychological state, the spiritual state, the emotional state, or the physical state to take care of that, to enjoy that. I don't have it. And because I'm not there yet, then the delay makes sense. But I know that once I'm experiencing certain thing, good or bad, because I'm supposed to experience it that specific time. I'm speaking so for somebody who used to wanna get it done, nah, get it. Someone who's like, yeah, if it's not happening now, it's okay. Let me be more patient. Okay, gotta wait. Divine timing. And again, divine timing is invisible. That's an invisible force. But the results are visible. How many of you have delay in love? I do. Right now I'm single. And that's okay. That's good. Because in my singleness, guess what? Do I know how to listen? Do I know how to communicate? Do I know how to make plans with the person I'm dating? Can I help that person grow, that person evolve? Also grow in myself or evolve in myself? Do I know how to be vulnerable with my partner? Do I know how to be honest with my partner? Do I know how to be intimate with my partner? By the way, to me, intimacy is not fuck. You can fuck with anybody. But to get intimate, that's a different topic. So I'm like, okay, that delay in love, what is it reflecting about? Okay, let me understand it. Okay, it's happening because, yeah. So once our relationship comes, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready to experience this. I'm supposed to experience this at this specific time. However way that relationship goes, however way it goes, I'm supposed to have it. I'm supposed to experience it right in there. This way, it's not supposed to happen any other way. It's supposed to happen how it's happening. Divine timing. Yeah. Everything unfolds with perfect precision. The 7 invisible force, karma. Yup. Karma is real? Yes, it is. Can you touch karma? No, but you can definitely see the results of karma. You can see the physical effects of karma. You can see it. I sure can. Karma, what is karma? And again, since it's invisible, we're talking about energy because you cannot touch energy. So karma is the energetic consequence of actions, intentions, and vibrations. Karma is the energetic consequences of actions, intentions, and vibrations across timelines. Yeah. Yeah. It's karma. Karma is the energetic consequence of actions, intentions, and vibrations across timelines, which mean the consequences of your actions might not happen to you today, but they're going to happen eventually. The consequences of your intentions might not happen to you today, but it will happen eventually. The consequences of your vibrations might not happen to you today, but it will definitely happen. What is the effect of karma? What you give out, returns often amplify. And you have heard it multiple times. What you give is what you receive. What you give is what you receive. What you give is what you receive. What you give out, returns often amplify. Last year I was going through something I was supposed to be going through, even though it was painful, but I was supposed to go through that. Come with finances, with money, that led me to asking for help. I opened a GoFund on TikTok, and thanks to the help I received, I was able to graduate. Before that incident, before that situation, I was somebody who, I don't ask for help. No. Before that happening to me, if you tell me 10 years ago that would be asking for help publicly or privately, I'll be like, yeah, you out of your mind. But because I experienced that, got me crying, got me broken, because I wasn't eating. I lost weight. I was crying pretty much every day because I was going through that. But that experience allowed me to now be okay with asking for help. That experience increased my vulnerability, increased my transparency, because I was like, here I am. I want to graduate. I have 2 semesters left. Please, thank you. And every day I would come and ask for help and ask for help. And people did help me. If any of you watching this video right now, thank you. And I don't think that teach me that the people that donated, none of them knew me in person. Let me say it again. None of those people had any personal or intimate association or relationship with me, but they still helped me. I was receiving all that help. People were like, wow, so amazing. People are helping you this much. This is so good. This is so great. That was positive karma. Because prior to me asking for help, I've been making videos without asking for nothing. But all those videos was me uplifting, me giving encouragement, giving positivity. I was helping people with my words. I was helping people with my energy, like I'm doing right now. And that help returned to me, amplify. I'm telling you, I was able to pay for my degree because of the help from strangers. Stranger, but that to me, they become angels. That was my positive karma right there. That was the energetic consequence of my action, intentions, and vibrations. Because prior to me asking for that help, I was making videos every single day. Helping people, uplifting people with my words, with my energy, with my workouts. I was giving out positivity. I was giving out help. I was giving out love. I was giving out healing. And it came back to me amplified. And I know as time goes by, it's going to keep coming. That's why I do good. No matter who's watching, no matter who's listening, because I know the invisible forces are real. And because that's the good thing to do. I feel good when I do good. I feel good when I think good. I feel good when I speak good. I feel good when I look good. I feel good when I do good. So might as well do it just because. So I have been talking for 1 hour and 39 minutes right now. And I know my words are uplifting somebody because I'm uplifting myself making this video. As I'm listening, I'm like, yeah, this, keep going. You got it. This is so good. You are educating me, motivating me, inspiring me, uplifting me. Just with your words, I'm giving it out. I'm giving so much out, so much good out that I'm not surprised when something good happened to me. Another example of this, my car broke down. That I was in the other state before I moved where I am right now. My car broke down in the middle of the road, and people came out, they helped me. The police came out, they helped me push the car. Then there was this amazing, if you're watching this video and it was you, I remember you, tall, you got your hair was cut, I don't know if it was brown, white, you were driving I think it was white Mercedes. You were tall, skinny. I'm never gonna forget that experience. I think I even made a video about it in my TikTok. The person was like, "Oh, do you have money to?" I was like, "No, I don't have money to fix this car." I think the person gave me, I don't know if I was $100 or $200. He was like, "Oh, here, I'm coming." He went to the bank, to the ATM, and came back and gave it to me. I was like, he was like, "Here," and he said something that I will never forget. He said that people have helped me, and God has blessed me in ways I cannot explain. So if I can help somebody else, I'm going to do it. And I was called to help you. So here it is. $200, just like that. I look at that money, I was like, there is no logical reason for somebody to give you $200. Ooh, do I feel like crying? There is no logical reason for someone who does not know you. That person never saw me before. Never. $200. Here, there you go. You can have it. And I know that 200 came back to him, multiplied, came back amplified. And that increased my do good just because. Do good, just do positive just because. So right now, whenever I go out and I can tip, I tip. I tip the person with joy. I'm like, the money will come back. Here. What you give out, returns amplify. Believe it because it's true. Affirm it because it's true. Wow. What you give out returns and often multiply, amplify. Whatever you give out, whatever you are aware of what you give out. You give out with it, and it's not only the money you give out. That also comes back multiplied. But the energy you give out, come back multiplied. The words you give out, come back multiplied. The attitude you give out, come back multiplied. Karma, yeah. The energetic consequences of actions, intentions, and vibrations across timelines. Across lifetimes. It might not happen to you today. You might not see the consequences of the good you are doing today. Keep doing good. It's coming to you. It's coming to you. Yes, it is. Do good just because it's coming to you. It's coming to you. Just do good. Karma is another invisible force, but with visible results. What you give out returns, often amplified. So just choose to do good. Just because. What you give out returns often amplified. So do good just because. Do good just because. You don't know how, you don't know where, you don't know when. Just do good. Well, unless you want, well, whatever it is that you want to experience, just give it out too. But as you give, you receive. Whatever you give clothes, you receive clothes. You give love, you receive love. You give respect, you receive respect. Even if you give respect, even if the people you give respect don't give it to you, it's going to come to you. What you give out returns often amplified. What you give out returns often amplified. Karma. Karma is a good thing because, well, let's be honest. We all deserve all that we do, all that we think, all that we say. Why not? We all deserve to pay for the consequences of our thoughts, our actions, our intention, and our vibration. We deserve. Who's supposed to pay for the consequences of your thoughts? Who's supposed to pay for the consequences of your actions? Who's supposed to pay for the consequences of your vibrations? Who's supposed to pay for the consequences of your words? Somebody else. Why somebody else? That somebody else didn't say the word. You did. That somebody else didn't do the thing. You did. That somebody else didn't vibrate in that vibration. You did. So you deserve to receive the consequences of that. Whatever, good, bad, positive, negative, rich, poor, you deserve it. What you give out returns often amplified. Example: betrayal, generosity, judgment, or forgiveness all create echo effects that shape your reality. If you betray, you're going to get betrayed. If you are generous, you're gonna experience generosity. If you judge, you're gonna be judged. If you forgive, you're gonna be forgiven. Not because other people do, but because that's the consequence of your own action. That's the consequences of your own intention. That's the consequences of your own vibration. If you cheat, you're gonna get cheated on. Why? Because you gave out cheating, so it returns to you amplified. And this is not for you to feel bad. If anything, this information is designed to make you feel great, to make you feel empowered, to make you understand how much power you have in your own life with your choices, with your thoughts, with your words. This information is here to uplift you. It's designed to uplift you because you telling me that I'm going to receive whatever I'm giving. Oh yeah, let me go out there and give money, give love, give excitement, give positivity. I'm going to receive it too. Oh yeah, let me give it out quicker, faster. What? You telling me if I forgive, forgiveness coming to me? Oh yes. Woo! You telling me if I'm not out here judging people, I'm not going to get judged? Oh, yeah. All I'm saying here is design. My intention is to remind you of how much power you have in your own life, of how much power you have with your thoughts, your words, your attitude. Because your thoughts are invisible forces. Your attitude is an invisible force. Your beliefs are invisible force. But whatever you believe shape your reality. If you believe you are dumb, you're going to act dumb. If you believe you are not good enough, you're going to act as not good enough. If you believe life is not going great, life is not going to go great. But not because life is not meant to go great, but because you believe life is not meant to go great. So life is shaping to arrange to what you believe, to what you agree on with your own beliefs. And you are in control of your thoughts. You are in control of your energy. You are in control of the words that come out of your mouth. So why not let those words be positive, be uplifting, be prosperous, be rich? Why not? While you give out returns, often amplify. Betrayal, generosity, judgment, or forgiveness all create echo effects that shape your reality. What are the effects of betrayal? Betrayal. What are the effects of generosity? Generosity. What are the effects of judgment? Judgment. What are the effects of forgiveness? Forgiveness. Another invisible force. Synchronicity. Divine timing in act. No. Synchronicity is not only timing, but it's also alignment. Synchronicity is spiritual alignment in action. Is divine timing in action. Synchronicity. Synchronicity is an invisible force that synchronicity is invisible force, right? That brings meaningful coincidence that confirms divine order. Synchronicity. Meaningful coincidences that confirm divine order. I mean, if you choose to believe in coincidence, I don't believe in coincidence. I think everything happens for a reason, for a purpose, for a calling, for a alignment. Cause effect. I don't believe in coincidences. But synchronicity is, oh, that's design coincidence to confirm divine order. Meaningful coincidence to confirm divine order. And if you are aware of your own life, if you can sit and talk with yourself and just be with yourself, you'll be like, oh yeah. What? Yeah. This coincidence, oh yeah. This happened. What? Oh wow. Meaningful coincidence, we mean positive coincidence that confirm divine order, that confirm that, hey, yeah. Yeah, this right here, is a confirmation. People be like, oh my God. Like you open, this happened to me multiple times. For example, I'll be thinking about something, asking myself, like, God, give me a divine confirmation, give me a divine. I'll be thinking about something a lot. And I open TikTok, and that's the first thing I see. I'll be like, okay, this is a sign. Yeah, let's get it going. Synchronicity is, it can guide you, it can affirm you, or it can warn you. It can guide you, it can affirm you, or it can warn you. The synchronicity. Example like, scene 11:11. Often. Scene 11:11, after making a decision of having someone call right after you think of them. That's meaningful coincidence that confirms divine order. That after you see 11:11, you receive a call. After you were thinking about the person, or after seeing the 11:11, something happened that confirms, that warns, or that guides you towards a decision that you'll be wanting to make. That's synchronicity. You cannot touch synchronicity. You cannot see synchronicity because synchronicity is an invisible force. Again, all I'm teaching about here is invisible force, is energetic forces, is spiritual forces. You cannot see the invisible force, but you can definitely see the consequences, the results of that invisible force. I have named 7 so far. Synchronicity is 8. Scene 11:11, after making a decision or having someone call you right after you think of them. That's meaningful coincidence that confirms divine order. So if you see 11:11 after making a decision, yeah, that's a confirmation. You have made the right decision. And if you see 11:11 when you are about to do something that is scary or is fearful, that's a warning. Don't do it. Don't say it. Don't send that message. Don't go to that event. Don't eat that food. Don't wear that outfit. Don't talk to that family member. Don't answer that call. Don't answer that message. If you see 11:11 after making a decision, stay on that. But if you see it after you're about to do something that scares you, something that doesn't feel right to your spirit, something that you know is not good to do, don't do it. Remember, synchronicity is meant to guide you. Synchronicity is meant to guide you. Yeah. Now the number 9, another invisible force, is the soul blueprint. As I keep saying here, we all come here for a reason. I don't think nobody's here out of nothing, on accident or on mistake. No. The soul's blueprint is your spiritual DNA. Why you came on earth. What are you doing here? Why are you here? Why you came on earth? What lessons you choose? What gifts you carry? Again, is the soul's blueprint, not your physical blueprint or your mind blueprint. Is the soul's blueprint. Your soul knows where you are going. Your soul knows who you are. That's why when you speak from your soul, you are doing what is right. You are doing what is meant to be done. That's why I stop worrying about saying the right thing, saying the wrong thing. I'm just going to speak from my soul. I'm going to speak from my heart. If it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, great. That's cool with me. Your spiritual DNA. Why you came on earth. What lessons you choose. What gifts you carry. That's your soul's blueprint. And how can you see that invisible force having visible results? Your soul will push you into discomfort if you are off course, and bless you when you are in alignment. Ooh. Hey. Oh, let me say it again. Your soul will push you into discomfort if you are off course, and bless you when you are in alignment. Me? Oh, yeah, this is true. You know how many times I have been on... I'm like, why am I going through this now? So uncomfortable, so much tears, so much brokenness. But that's my soul making me uncomfortable so I can get back on course. So I can get back on alignment. For example, me right now, after this car accident, this was my soul pushing me into discomfort so I can get back on course. So I can get back in alignment. So I can refocus, recenter on my purpose, on my calling, on what is important, instead of focusing on what is not important. Yeah. Your soul will push you into discomfort if you are off course, and bless you when you are in alignment. Your soul will push you into discomfort if you are off course, and bless you when you are in alignment. Remember when I said that don't question your pain, your struggle, your happiness, your tears, because everything is happening as it's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen. Talk about divine timing. You see how all the invisible forces are confirmation of other invisible forces? Your soul will push you into discomfort if you are off course and bless you when you are in alignment. So when you start receiving blessings, still start working out as you want them to work out, it's because you are in alignment. So because you are in alignment, you are being blessed, you are being favored because you are in alignment. When you are uncomfortable, that's your soul helping you to get back on course. That's your soul helping you to get back on track. Is when you are the GPS, right? When you're driving the GPS, you miss the exit. The GPS won't complain or anything. It will simply reroute you and bring you back on track. Example, certain people, jobs, or events trigger deep transformation because they activate your destiny. Yup. Let me say it again. Certain people, jobs, or events triggers deep transformation because they activate your destiny. I remember I had a job because of the way, because I was wearing a suit. I was looking great as I always do. I love to dress good. I was like, I had this job because of the way I was dressed. Yeah. Certain people, certain jobs, or even events trigger deep transformation in you because they activate your destiny. Again, deep transformation. That what is that when you experience something, or you hear somebody talk, or you see something, or you go through something, that is a deep transformation. That's why people, and even though it's sad, it's supposed to be that way. People change when they go to the most heartbreaking situations, because that heartbreak triggered deep transformation to activate their destiny. Your soul pulled you to that discomfort so you can get back on course, so you can get back in alignment. So you are suffering on purpose. You are crying on purpose. You are broken on purpose, because that's your soul telling you, hey, we need to get back in alignment. We need to get back on track. So I'm going to pull you through this so you can go back in track, so you can get back in alignment. Okay? Yeah, boom. Then the last but not least, the invisible force that we see is the Christ consciousness, the divine mind, which sums up everything I just said. What is the Christ consciousness? What is the divine mind? It's the awakened awareness of your oneness with the Creator. The Christ consciousness is the awakened awareness of your oneness with the Creator, oneness with God. My Father and I are one. What are the effects of letting Christ consciousness embody the Christ consciousness, which is an invisible force? The effects is dissolve fear, competition, ego, and illusion. I make content, right? But I don't even look at what other content creators are doing. I'm not competing with nobody. Competing for what? There is enough success, enough prosperity, enough happiness, enough joy for all of us. So I'm just focused on my lane. I'm just doing me and creating from me and creating from my soul. I'm not competing with no one. I'm going to win regardless though. And I support everybody else. If you are winning, making money, you are happy, you are rich, you are successful, keep it going. Yes. Yes. Because when you embody the Christ mind, when you understand that you and God are one, when you understand that oneness with the Creator, it breaks fear. Fear for what? I have God with me. What am I scared of? Why am I competing? Why am I competing? Oh no. Ego for what? I'm shame, pretend, lie, fake it. No. Not say what I want to say because I might get hurt. Scratch that. Ego, no. And illusions. When you embody Christ consciousness, you unlock abundance. You unlock love, you unlock peace, you unlock healing, you unlock genius, you unlock a level of unbotheredness that you can explain logically. You unlock a level of peace, a level of joy, a level of simply all is well that you cannot explain logically, because again, we're talking about invisible forces with visible results. Examples of being embodied or being in one with the Christ mind, with the Christ consciousness. Miracles happen. Your peace stays unshaken. That you are peaceful, no matter what, you remain calm, you remain at peace. Your peace is unbreaking. Your faith is unbreaking. Nobody can shake it, nobody can break it. Oh no. You create from spirit, not from struggle. You create from abundance, not from lack. I gotta go to therapy again, so that's the only reason I'm stopping this video. But yeah, if you made it to this part of this video, hey, I don't know. Be aware of the invisible forces and use them for your advantage, or let them work to your advantage, because they are here and they are real. Yes, they are. I believe they are. Yeah. Talking to myself. But if you're watching this video, yeah, I just wanted to share this. If this helped you anyhow, or if uplift you, it's because it was supposed to. And you're going to watch this video when you are meant to watch it. No matter the year, the age, the month, no matter if you are broken, crying, rich, poor, if you're watching this, this is when you are meant to watch it. This might be a confirmation, this might be a warning, or this might be a guide. However way it comes to you, only you know. I already did my part. Well, thank you for listening, and this is Who Let the Tinas Out. Ooh. All is well, all is great.